You'll start down that end first.
Okay. Mr. Swain?
Yeah, just one announcement. Dr. Dawn T. Jones and the Bethel Family Worship Center, Douglas community of churches and businesses is on November the 15th is doing a free Thanksgiving dinner to the community. Our estimation this year is about 2,000 people. Last year I think we've done about 1,600. So this year our goal is to feed at least 2,000 families of people. So if you know anyone need a meal on that day, invite them out to come out to the West Center from 1 to 4 o'clock. And if you need more information, you can contact Sharon Spence at 260-0077, Wanda Edmondson at 327-0294, or Gina LeBoer at 392-7910. I'm sorry, 592-7910 for any more information. We accept donations and any type, financially, or if you want to support us and do work, a feed or whatever, we appreciate it. All the business we can help. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Moore?
I don't have anything.
Mayor Pro Tem?
Wait, sir.
Okay. Mr. Joseph?
I'd like to say to Hal, I didn't see anything in the paper that was derogatory to you, Hal, or Commissioner Pearson. What I saw was something that was taken off of Facebook from this Bobby Worthy. And from what I saw in the paper this week, the invitation or whatever it was that was given to the paper, it was more about him and his organization than it was about Commissioner Pearson and hers. And all the paper did was copy what's on the Facebook, and anybody that's got a computer can go into it and see it. And the only thing I saw, it was your picture and Commissioner Pearson. It was at the meeting. It was on the front page. I didn't see anything, that said anything derogatory about you or her.
Let's go through, okay? Mr. Anderson?
Well, I got something really important I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Coffee County Trojans. We got 2 games left, and if we can win the next 2 games, we're going to win the region. First time since 2001, we will be the region champs of 3-5A, and the best I understand it, we would possibly be playing 2-5A, which is we would be playing Warner Robins if they stay in the number 4 slot. Then all the games will be here as long as we win. So everybody needs to come to Jardine Stadium Friday night and root our guys on. They do a good job. They've done a good job, and we just want to push them right on and keep pushing them on. And as I heard one baseball manager say, keep the line moving. That's what we want to do. We got a bunch of kids out there that play their heart out, and I'm always there whether they in town or out of town. I'm going to be there as long as I'm like Johnny Lee. As long as I can be there, I'm going to be there. And I just wish everybody would get behind them and show the support. We got a good chance this year of going further than we've been in a long, long time. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Pearson?
Thank you, Mayor. We're just supporting what Ronnie said about the Trojans or whatever. I hope they win the games, and whenever we can get a dome stadium.
A trip to the dome.
Well, I got a couple of them.
No, not about the weather, about the bugs. But anyway, I can't stand bugs. Anyway, I just, and I don't want to, I'm not going to debate and just go back and forth or whatever. But like Mr. Presley said, this whole thing that went on, it really caused me a lot of pain. It caused me a lot of pain because I have worked really hard for 15 years to try to bring us together. When I first got on the council, it was a lot of tension, police department, black community. I've tried to really work hard. Sometimes it looked like I might have been leaning one way or the other, and some people might have misunderstood things to be racial, but I can tell you, as I said before, being a racist is nowhere in my heart. I love everybody. And that article, it just really hurt me, and it hurts me every time I talk about it. Some people I can't even talk to about it because it hurts so much. But I just want to say, they did do a retraction, but I'm not satisfied with the retraction. I don't think the retraction justly did us any justice, because the heading of the article stated, Mr. Josie, Commissioner Josie, recent altercation shines light on new militant organization, and then up under that heading was the picture of myself and Hal and others who were at a meeting that I called, but the paper thought that Mr. Worthy called the meeting. Mr. Worthy was invited, as several other people. I sat here at the city council and announced the meeting, and the purpose of the meeting was to try to work on issues in our community with young people. A lady came to me telling me about some kind of new drugs that's out, make the people just go to sweating and pulling off the clothes, some kind of pills. I don't know. But I was told her, I was in the hospital in Fitzgerald when she came in. I said, we have to do something to get our young people, because we are losing them. And I say that often up here. We are losing them. So the purpose was to try to come up with positive things to try to help our community be better. And it just hurts me when you know you stood for trying to come together, but you're being made to look like you're trying to divide. Or because the whole thing about the death squad, Commissioner Joseph, that's a serious thing to me. I didn't have any knowledge about any death squad. That's something that a security group, from my understanding, that Mr. Bobby works with. But that had nothing to do with us. I'm not in any physical shape to do any kind of physical combat or hand-to-hand combat or none of that. I wouldn't do it if I was able. I don't like violence. I try to keep peace. I am very strong and opinionated about how I feel, especially if I'm passionate about something. So sometimes you are misunderstood, but I feel that it was deliberate what they did in that article with showing our picture and putting that headline. But that's enough about that. I just wanted to say that they did do a retraction on the front page, but it did not mention about the death squad. It did not mention about recruiting people for a death squad. It did not mention about the altercation that went on. Had nothing to do with our meeting. That had nothing to do with our meeting. And there was one other thing. The death squad and the picture showing that the people on that picture was a part of a militant organization. That should have all been cleared up in retraction. But like I said, a retraction was done, and it just offended me that fellow colleagues were saying that as if I had done something wrong. I didn't feel the support from you all, and it has just caused me a lot of stress. But hopefully, I pray that we can move forward and start back working together. When I say start back working together, I'm not saying us, because I don't think we've stopped really working together, but I'm saying in terms of the community. I hope and pray that the people who read the article can now see that it wasn't like it was made to look and appear from that first article. That's what I'm praying for, because I work with a lot of people, and I don't want anybody thinking anything like that about me. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Mayor Pro Tem.
I like to say to the citizens and to the people, every day I drive school bus, and there are people, those red lights and those lights flashing and stuff, I like to just say, please stop, because there could be a kid on the other side of those lights. Every day they run these lights. Please stop. That's all I'm asking, that you obey those signs. They there for a reason. Kids walking around across the bus, some coming across, it's foggy in the morning time, and people are steady running those stop signs. I said it at the first of the year, I said it in the middle of the year, I'm saying it again. Please stop before we have a fatality, before we have a reason to say something else. please stop.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Mr. Presley, I think we've addressed the situation. Okay, if you're satisfied with that. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, a couple of things I have. Please continue to help us with our See Something, Say Something campaign. Autonomous tip 9260-3600 will help us with that. If you see any suspicious activity, please let us know. Please take advantage of and bring your children to participate in our Hometown Harvest. That's sponsored by the City of Douglas for our children, for our community to have a good time. So please take advantage of that and bring your children out and have a good time. I want to have a special thanks to Commissioner Pearson, City Clerk, Ms. Boulder, our police department, and all the folks that had a hand in putting on the domestic violence program this past week. It was a very, very good and informative program that addresses a huge problem in our community, and that is domestic violence. And we need to get everybody's help with that to make sure that we identify and keep something from happening like was addressed at the meeting the other night, when you have a very tragic situation where it possibly could have been prevented if somebody would have just stepped in and say, I think we need to check on this person or that person. So please be aware of your surroundings. It ties right into the See Something, Say Something campaign. If you feel like something's not right, please let law enforcement know, or 911, so we can prevent something like that from happening. What also came out of that was there are many avenues now for assistance and help for children and for people that are abused through state programs and through houses where they can get their children and whether wife or husband in a safe environment, and they will feed them, they'll take care of them. There's programs out there, so if you have a need for that, please get in touch with our police department. They have all the information. The court system is very involved in that, and I think it is a very good program in our community. But Coffee County is take care of, is out there, is we have a need, is please